Alright guys, here's some quick intelligent disobedience with Cindy leading me away from a train track as all our red dogs do.
That was Sky giving Cindy a test to see if Cindy would let her walk onto a train track.
With a train coming.
With a train coming. Yeah, we did this practice before without a train coming, but I guess Sky wanted to up the stakes a little.
In my defense, I did not know that train was coming.
There's Cindy shaking.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is a Metro Line train going to 8. This is a Metro Line train going to 8.
I know the other here. Okay. 6. Here it all down. Yes. So of course we went into a train, now we're going out of a train. There's a pole at the door and Cindy stopped for it for me and I had to heel her out because there was not enough space for both of us. Now we are at the train station, walking to our convention. It's a little bit of a walk. Now we are waiting for an elevator.
Yeah, I feel like I'm wasting Sky's battery.
That was like 3 hours of The elevator has come. Cindy just guides me into it, around people, does a roundabout turn. Well, she was a little distracted there, but then she did a roundabout turn like she's supposed to. I let go of her harness. She sits. Now Cindy is just waiting while I hold on to her leash, and the elevator does what it does. The elevator's here. I grab onto her harness. I tell her to stand, and off we go out of the elevator.
Slavery and also slavery.
Alright guys, here we are crossing a street. Cindy found a button for me.
And that's how Cindy finds a button.
Now we're going to the curb.
Oh my goodness, you're making me paranoid.
That's how Cindy do.
I know, but it's making me paranoid.
If she did do it, then the light would start, and then she'd stop for it, and then it would take a long time for me to find it, and then tell her to go, and then the light would be all going red by the time we're halfway.
True.
Okay, so here, poor Cindy, she might have gotten stung. We could never find a sting on her leg, but she did really jump and, you know, kind of twitch like she got stung, and she was licking her leg. But you never make a huge deal out of it. Don't make her feel bad. Dogs get stung by bees in the wild too. But she was fine. She was totally fine. Her leg wasn't sore or anything, and she didn't get any kind of reaction.
Or maybe because Jess pushed it 1,000 times, it forgot.
Just crossing the street here.
Left.
Just walking down the sidewalk.
Go ahead to the comic shop. Me and Jake can catch up.
No, we can wait.
I don't mind.
What are we doing?
It was her front right paw. Checking her leg.
And now we are waiting at a bus or train station again. We are just practicing intelligent disobedience again. We don't have a lot of trains where I live, so I am just making sure that Cindy's staying sharp on those skills of intelligent disobedience. I would not practice this with cars ever because that's just too dangerous, but when I know a train isn't coming, I'm okay practicing it. And now it's another day, and now I'm walking in the city streets of Edmonton with Cindy.
Cindy doing some walking. Should not distract the dog.
This is actually a weekday, guys. And it wasn't too busy, all things considered, like at all. There was some industrial stuff. Oh, Cindy just tried to sniff something and got a little correction for it. If your dog's being snippy at all, you always grab their leash and make sure that you can give them a little correction or direct them just to make sure that you curb that distraction. Cindy is guiding me around puddles, around corners.
And there's Sky told Cindy to go right because we're going right.
Around lampposts and benches and stuff like that.
Oh, cool! It's not even a block away. It's to your right. Yep. Yep, right. And we have successfully made it to the We Booked Inn.
Oh, good.
Home of amazing people. Hi, Cindy.
Okay, guys, now we're in a train station, and Cindy is going to do a lot of stair work.
And here we go, down some stairs.
Yep, she stopped for the stair. I felt it with my foot. I told her, good girl, and told her to go forward. That is how we do stairs. We got to a bit of a flat part of the stairs. Cindy walks to the next level, stops. I feel it with my foot, and again, I tell her to go forward. Now you have us going down the stairs, except my friend was filming from the bottom of the stairs and you see me coming from the top of the stairs. And then we just turn and do like a few more flights.
And it's to the right. She did know. Oh, good girl.
So we got to the bottom of the stairs, walking, Cindy guides me to a door, and then someone opens it from the other side. It wasn't a glass door or anything, so they couldn't see. Cindy jumps back because she's smart, she's an animal, and she knows how to avoid those kinds of things. And now we're just waiting for an elevator, which I've explained before in the video. But, you know, we're just waiting. Cindy walks in, Cindy turns around when she finds a free space. She sits, we wait on the elevator for a while. I tell her to get up, grab her harness, and then off we get.
Hi, Sky.
Hello. How's it going?
Not bad. Just recording your dog. Oh, she looks cute. She just had a yawn.
Oh, she's tired.
Yeah. Alright. And do you want to get some disobedience too?
So again, just because I don't get to practice this
while I'm here.
too often, I'm just doing intelligent disobedience with Cindy. She's gotten so smart that she just automatically now turns when we're going close to the edge. She usually won't even stop now. She just wants to automatically turn because she knows not to go close.
Good girl, Cindy.
She's already gotten it. She knows she's not to go.
Ooh, that was fast. Alright.
Cindy's getting a lot of praise and good girls after that.
Okay. We are at Tim Hortons. This is Cindy. Down in her little spot, being a good girl. Tim Hortons is a Canadian staple. Lots of people go there. Lots of Canadians go there. It's kind of like Starbucks. Cindy's trying to find a comfy spot. And so, there's Mr. Brady.
And as a matter of fact,
There's Miss Cindy, being a good girl at the restaurant. Good girl, Cindy.
Yeah, we can do that.
We're in West Bed.
I prefer
This is what Cindy does.
So Cindy is just, of course, laying down. We're in the food court, and we were all having, like, orange Julius, I think. And Cindy was just sitting there under the table like a good girl, catching some Z's while she can. And I am looking at all the pretty light fixtures at West End Food Court. They're, like, pretty glittery lights. So now you're going to see Cindy working some more at a mall, but this time you're going to be able to hear some of it at least. I've kept some of the audio in for my friends who rely more on their hearing than their sight, just to kind of get an idea of the busy atmosphere, and maybe a little bit of the working commands that I use with Cindy.
Good, Cindy. Good job.
Oh, we went over a bridge a little while ago. There's a huge pirate ship and a bunch of like shows with aquatic animals here, and I'm showing.
The cool thing is that I can go back in this video footage and then I can like actually see all this stuff. Cause like I can't see what that is over there.
What, the bridge?
Sure, yeah. The bridge.
now we're gonna get to the bar stand.
So Cindy going and doing more guide work. I have to really direct her here because she was really excited and wanted to go fast. So it's a weekday afternoon at Westside Meets Small Guides, which means it's just absolutely crazy, and it's in the summer, and there's just a lot of crowds. Okay, so now we're in an amusement park, that's why there's all the screaming, and it's the busiest and most crowded I think yet. Lots of little kids, lots of strollers, lots of babies, lots of excitement, lots of glowing, flashing lights, just all sorts of crazy stuff, and Cindi is doing a brilliant job of guiding me around everything. Cindi's crossing some little train tracks in the middle of the amusement park. She is zigzagging through people. Alright guys, and here I've stopped in front of a huge roller coaster called the Mindbender in Galaxyland, which is the amusement park we're at West End. Cindi is watching, well, there's actually 2 roller coaster tracks there. Cindi is watching both roller coasters with avid interest, but not scared at all, despite the loud noises.
Cindi, you're so good.
Alright, and now she's just guiding me back out of the amusement park into the mall section. And again, a good amount of crowds, and she's doing fabulous. Now we're coming up to another escalator, and I think you know the drill by now. I feel the grate with my feet, I walk up to it with Cindi on leash, I feel where the steps start, I wait to make sure there's no one in front of me, I heel with Cindi next to me, we walk onto the steps, we stand still and wait while the elevator is going up. Cindi is still on a loose leash and just chilling next to me. I give her a little bit of praise to tell her she's a good girl. She's nice and calm. And as I start to feel the stairs even out with my foot, I start to step forward and Cindi is heeling next to me and walking over the grate nicely. Alright, and then we're off again after I give Cindi a good pet. Cindi is just guiding me around a few more last obstacles as we're finding the doors outside.
Hey guys, so we're still in Canada. Me and Cindi are going to go meet up with a friend and go to a big festival in the city. So we're doing a route that I haven't done in 3.5, 4 years, and I forgot a little bit of it, I think maybe, but we'll see how we do. So here's this route that's pretty new, definitely new for Cindi. And here we go. Cindi, right, good, left, good.
Alright guys, I said I'd speed up some footage, and this is what I have done. The sped up footage, yay! So yeah, Cindi is just walking on a normal sidewalk, lots of grass around us. She just stopped and shook, I think, or tried to scratch or something. And then we've come to a little cross intersection-y thing, like not a main one, just one for a little driveway or turn into the neighborhood. We went across it, and then there's this weird light that like goes across the main street there, but like it's like a push button light and you just go and you push it. So Cindi helped me find that light, and then we pushed the button and crossed. Now we're going up a little tree tunnel. And there's lots of tree branches everywhere. Cindi's a little hesitant about guiding me around them, but she's doing a very good job considering.
Good girl, Cindi. That's pretty close. She probably didn't want to leave me. Hop up past the enclosed space. Oh, I can't remember. I think there might be a sidewalk to our left and our right. Good girl. Cindi, forward.
Alright, going across another little crosswalk. Now we're in another suburban area. We just did like a little cut through to it. And Cindi is just guiding me through a bunch of houses, and she's being a little snippy, but I'm giving her a little bit of grace because we're in Canada and it's crazy sniffy there, and she's doing really good considering.
Oh, ran into a tree. Okay, so here's what we do. Cindi, sit. Good girl, Cindy. Watch it. Good girl. Careful. Good girl. Watch it. Okay. Come here. All right. Cindy forward. So she's either good. She's very careful and she's leading me to the left so I don't even hit it. Good girl. Good girl. Nice job, Cindy. Good. Good girl. So she led me enough to the left that time that she didn't even really need to stop for it. She was thinking about it, but she didn't need to for that particular overhead. That's where we're going. Going. Oh. Let's see. Good girl. Good job, Cindy. Nice work. Nice work. All right. Forward. Okay, so that was her getting it on the first try. Much better than the last time, right? That was an overhead. Overhang, overhead, whatever. An obstacle in the air.
Okay, and more sped up motion. Cindy is just guiding, doing an extra great job. We're again just in a neighborhood, and she's kind of lost that crazy sniffiness. I think one of her ears was flopped up over her head for a little bit. Silly poodles and their floppy ears. We're just crossing a street. She's stopping for both sidewalks, then we're turning right, which we shouldn't have. This is where we got lost, by the way. We got lost on this walk. I actually really lowered the sound here. I was trying to talk to you guys in the camera, but it was way too windy, so I'm just gonna tell you doing this and talking over the video. We got lost here, and I was saying if we ever get lost, what I do is pull out my handy dandy phone and I just use Google Maps. I just ask it. I say, okay Google, where is blank and blank, or how do I get to blank and blank, and it will pull up Google Maps and tell me exactly how to get there. It is a blind person's best friend, guys. So we're just gonna keep walking, and I'm just saying that if I do happen to get super lost, which I think I might be, then I will use this app, but then I'll need my other hand, which is filming, and I'll need to put the video camera away, which I do end up doing later on. But anyway, Cindy's just walking, still being a little too snippy for my like. I'm surprised I didn't correct her more than I have here. I guess I was just letting her have a little bit of a relaxed day. But she's doing really good. She's not like sniffing a ton. She puts her head down and I tell her and then she is fine for another few minutes, and then she might smell something extremely interesting and try to sniff it. But you know, it's not like she's sniffing every few steps or anything. So we just keep walking, lots of suburban houses, walking. I think we've gone down maybe a block or two by this point this way. Lots of trees, lots of grass, lots of not desert, which is weird because I live in the desert, so this was definitely new for Cindy. We just crossed the street.
Cindy halts. Okay guys, so we're gonna I'm gonna quit this. I'll start filming again later. We failed, so we're gonna use Google Maps, okay? Anyway, we'll talk to you guys soon. Okay, the last time I did this, we were lost. And now we're not lost anymore. We are at the Fringe in Edmonton. And it's nighttime, so I don't know how well this camera does. But a lot of people have left now because it's like 9-ish. But yeah, so we're looking at lots of beads. And over there they have this really cool art. And yeah, I am not lost anymore. It is rainy. Oh dear, I think it's starting to rain again actually. So yeah, there's Cindy. And we're at the Fringe and having fun. I wish I'd gotten the crazy crowds a little while ago. Anyway, that's where we're at. Good girl, Cindy!
So this festival is actually a street performer festival. This guy right here is juggling a flaming scimitar, or trying to catch it, I guess, or something. Oh. Yeah, okay, apparently he caught it from the lid end too. Oh. Okay, a flaming machete, yeah.
The same way way you would throw a baby. Never give that guy a baby, I guess.
Now this guy has 3 flaming machetes and he is juggling them.
In the same way. They yell out, "Light it on fire!" And that was just the case. So for you guys, I developed the very same technique to transfer.
And now we have a woman who has these stick thingies and torches, and they are on fire. She's grabbing the fire with one hand and then putting on the other torch with her hand. Then she is putting one of the torches in her mouth and swallowing the fire. Then she is doing the thing where she breathes fire, and then this guy is holding a ladder in his mouth with flaming torches on it. These guys are obviously professionals, guys, and no one was harmed, but it was pretty crazy.
Hey everyone, it is the next day and we're actually doing about the same route, except we're not going to get lost today, hopefully, and make the wrong turn. So we're gonna have a cut through of this route too, and hopefully things will go better. Okay, I hope you guys enjoy. Cindi, forward!
Okay, so as I said, we are again doing the same route, and this one's going to be interesting, and you'll see why in a little bit, but right now we're just pretty much doing what we did the first time, which is going down this big long stretch of sidewalk, then turning and going down another big long stretch, crossing a little turn-in from the main road onto the little suburban area, and then we get to the other side and Cindi is finding a light post for me, and then I press the button and then we go across. Now we are walking up the pathway.
So to me right now I see the light blobs where the sun is, and I see the dark blobs where both the trees and shadow and shade are, and so it all blurs together right into like a canopy of light and darks, and so I can't tell if there's things on the ground. I can't tell where the ground stops and the trees begin. Cindy's so careful guiding me through here. You're a good girl, Sandy. Hey, careful. Careful. Going a little too close to the edge of the sidewalk. Hop up. You're a good girl. You show me. Hop up. She's saying there's so much stuff here. Cindi, forward. I don't think she likes it. I think she's very confused because there's just so many tree branches here to protect me from. Good girl, Cindi. Good girl. You're such a good girl. You're such a good girl. Yes, you are. You're being good. You're showing me. So, since we're walking anyway, I was going to show you guys. So, in guide dog school, they have something called proper following position, and that is where us, as the blindies, we're in the right position to follow our dogs. So, it means our arms need to be slack. Good girl, hop up. She's showing me a curb. Good girl, good girl. Cindi, forward. So you'll see here, my thumb. Let's find the curve. Good. My thumb needs to be right at the seam of my pants to the left. Good girl. Left. So, there we go. I had to catch up. So, that's so that you can feel what your dog's doing. Hop up, Cindi. Don't you sniff the ground. So, if you see a guide dog team and either the harness is lifted up like this, or if you're dragging behind like this, which sometimes I do a little bit. I'm working on it and I don't notice I do it sometimes. But anyway, if you're doing either of those things, you're not in proper following position. Hop up. Cindi. Good girl. I think she was trying to show me something and then she decided to sniff as well. She's naughty. Anyway, yeah, so either of those, you're not doing the right position. Proper following position is where your thumb can touch the seam of your pants to the left, like, you know, at the side of your leg. You need to be at the center of your leg. And at school, they'll match you to the right harness. So at school, they'll find the right harness for you. So Cindi, we actually tried 3 different harness handles with her to make sure that we had the one that fits so that she would be able to guide me with the proper amount of room in front of me. Good girl. Now she's speeding up. Oh, so that was ran me into that. And today, we just barely brushed it, but she definitely tried to get me to the side of it, so I'm gonna let that happen. That was okay. Goodness gracious, sorry about the wind, guys. It is windy here. Sometimes you get wind in Vegas, but nothing like, oh, I think she's gonna. Good girl, Sandy, nice. Cindy, good job, Cindy. Good job, Cindy. Yay, Cindy, good girl, good girl. I was gonna make them feel good about themselves because they do good work. And that is a, you'll probably see, I don't know, one of those stops above us. Cindy, forward. What a good girl. You did good job, you did good job. Yeah, overhang. That was an overhang or overhead obstacle. And those are hard for them.
Alright, I think this is our last speed up. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. Cindy's just walking on the sidewalk. There's a car she's getting me around. Trees, lots of shadows, lots of grass, lots of houses. Just all the normal stuff she's guiding around in the neighborhood.
Cindy, let's find the curb.
Alright guys, here you're going to see Cindy be distracted by my friends. Cindy's walking across the street very fast. I'm telling her to slow down. She's slowed down a little bit. She's looking for the curb, and then she jumps the curb and tries to go to my friend.
That's why she was doing that. Okay, one sec.
Cindy got a correction, of course, because that was very naughty. Now I'm walking back onto the road. I can hear there's no cars, and it's a more quiet road.
Did you know this is where I got lost last time? No.
Cindy's trying to go forward again, and she just got corrected verbally that time.
Ah, okay.
She's looking at me for direction now. Her head's on a little more straight, and now she's doing better. That is why, guys, we cannot let our dogs be pet in public. It can lead to that. And my friend had never pet Cindy in harness,
Why we do not let
but Cindy just liked her, and that's what happened from it.
Or, I mean, people pet our dogs in harness.
Because that's how dogs say hi.
Now I am at a friend's house, and they have two little dogs. I think one is a Shih Tzu mix, and the other is a Havanese mix.
Cindy loves small dogs. She was raised with a small dog, so her favorite thing ever is small dogs. She doesn't get the opportunity.
So Cindy
And babies, yes, she loves
dwarfs these dogs. At least she's so much bigger than them, and one of them comes maybe up to her chest, and the other one is like only her legs, like maybe not even up to her chest. They're pretty small compared to her.
Big. How big is he? Sweetheart.
So they're pretty sweet. We get a close-up of their faces here. You know, they're little dogs with their big puppy dog eyes. Oh, I think Cindy, it's not on camera, but Cindy is stealing their toys. I'm very surprised. She came into this house and just acted like it was hers. Stealing toys and having fun. And
Oh, she does.
Cindy is running on the wood floor with these guys and doesn't really know how to stop.
Cindy will play if they let her.
You have these silly dogs wagging at each other. Cindy is grabbing toys and running around, and they're chasing her. It's pretty darn adorable, if I do say so.
Oh my goodness.
That's not your toy. That's his toy.
Are there a lot of Yeah, gotta check out everything.
Cindy, what are you doing? You're stealing everyone's toys. That's not very nice.
So Cindy had a thing with taking toys and hoarding them in a pile by the front door.
Oh, you like that? You guys like
She's an oddball.
Go get it.
But of course she was very good about sharing toys with the other dogs too. She just wanted to play with them.
55. Yeah. Yes. Why is she going over there?
She's a dumbass. Cindy, stop stealing toys.
I got Cindy away from it for you.
Now you see both little dogs again, a close-up of them. Cindy wants to come and join, and I'm making her be patient.
Yeah, she's at the door. Oh, you good girl.
And then when she's good and waiting, I just release her. Now I think Cindy went over to say hi to another guy, while I am showing the two little dogs a toy.
So cute.
It was pretty much a fun time for everyone involved. And now we are at an Olive Garden actually, and Cindi is on the floor in harness, of course, next to me and rolled over so that you see her belly.
Cindi, you're embarrassing me. You're embarrassing me.
Alright guys, and now we are back at the airport.
Good girl. Good girl.
Starting our trip home to Las Vegas.
This is Cindi at the airport.
So, Cindi is just lying with my suitcase by our gate.
The airport. I always try to see how well Cindy's squished under there.
Now we're on our plane, getting settled. It's a very tight
Cindy,
fit.
you're such a good girl.
They didn't give me bulkhead, nor did they give me a seat next to me, and that is another story that I'll probably explain to you guys soon. They didn't treat us great, and
Good girl, Cindy.
I have a bone to
You're
pick
doing
with that
excellent.
airline.
Such a good.
Oh, it's your photo.
But anyway, Cindy's head is under my seat
I don't
now,
have what?
like it's supposed to be, and her butt is under the seat
I might,
in front
just
of
when
me.
we're taking off, I might have to squish this under the seat, and then I'll put it back on my lap, obviously. But
Now we're in flight, and this is actually our second flight. This time, Cindi did get an empty seat to herself, and she is curled up actually by the empty seat because we had more room, and she is on my sweater. On this flight, Cindi had a teeny bit of shaking for I don't know why, but she settled down very quickly and fell asleep. And just to let you guys know, while Cindy's on a plane, I usually take her out of harness. And then we have a nice closing clip with the sky out of the plane. We see a sunset. I'm sure it's all sorts of pretty colors that I can't see, but I was told it's pretty, so. Anyway guys, that is our Canada video. Thank you so much for watching, and tell me what you thought. If you made it through this, I compliment you. Good job, because that was a lot of video. Okay, bye guys.